Hello, Wonder Women of the world. This is a completely experimental video. Katie Binns here.
Hello.
Is going to co-work with me on Toolkitten. We are going to just review some content and decide what we will do next. And it's my hope that for all of you who will become volunteers or contributors to the open source project, you can watch this as your onboarding video and get a basic idea of what we're trying to do. So, Toolkitten is the... If you would share your screen, Katie.
I sure will.
We are using Recast.ai, which is a free platform for developers to build chatbots collaboratively. And the two main topics that you need to understand here for a chatbot is intents and expressions. Kitty, would you like to explain those two very briefly?
Yes. Intents are, you'll see on this side, we have, it's when you go into it with a question, it's what is the core of what you're asking about. So an intent would be like learn, donate, mentor. These all here on the left are going to be your intents. When an expression is going to be, how will you ask your question? So if I go into learn, you can see we have expressions in here. Anything you can think of that somebody is going to ask, and then various ways how they will ask that. So how will prizes be dispensed to teams? Another way to ask that is, how will teams get their prizes? So you come up with different various ways of saying a question, and then you add that into the expressions to help the bot have multiple ways of expression.
Fabulous. Yep. So there are a handful of intents, but each intent can have between 20 to 50 or potentially a lot more different expressions, how they work. Okay, let's look at the learn intent. It's fabulous. Okay. So what I really like about it is that it has questions. Does it have any statements? No, like I want to learn, I want to register, or I couldn't register. Can we add those as well?
Yeah, we sure can.
I'm just going to enter, like, I want to register. I tried registering. We have how do I register?
Yes, it should be way down on the bottom.
Yeah, and then it's like.
Oh, we could do. I would like to register.
Yeah. My concern, however, is that we're kind of mixing sub-intents, and I don't exactly know how that needs to be separated, to be honest, because some of these questions are about teams, some of them about registration.
When we started with the learn intent, we had decided we were going to put in all the expressions that kind of went along with the learn aspect, and then if we needed to, we could separate them.
Right. And it's asked about certification, the courses, the hackathon, prizes, time zone. Yes, so there is hours of input, so there's expectations, I guess. What's it all about? That's great, like program questions, material. I think that there's one more thing here that we didn't talk about, which are entities. Up here it says date, time, duration, location, number, ordinal, pronoun, set, sort. We can actually create entities that people are asking about. So registration, content, hackathon, course, certification, teams, prizes. We could do that within an intent and then sort of change the flow based on that. I think...
is that where you go in and I read about that. So how do we make this an entity, though?
I think that's, you know what, I will have to read the docs, but if I understand correctly, can I share the screen? Sorry.
Yes, let me get out of sharing here.
I think I can just take it. So if I understand correctly, I'm opening the docs here. I understand that. I think it's somewhere under the gazettes. List of words, and then under gazettes we can have. Hi. I am still. Oh, you're okay. In short, I don't know how to answer this question. I think we need. Oh, sorry, entities. Here it is. You can have your own entities as well. I think. You know what? Maybe it's time. This is a good time to reach out for help and do also some tutorial searching on what's the better way of doing this type of branching. Is it better to do it by micro intents, or is it better to do it via entities? And I don't know the answer, to be honest. I haven't worked with these, so maybe this is a good research topic. I would also put this in the mentor chat, like if you wouldn't mind asking in Discord. I'm almost sure we have people who have built chatbots. And actually, I have a very good idea. On Facebook, there is something called the botpreneurs. It's like entrepreneurs and bots.
Okay.
It's a Facebook group. If you could apply there and go in and just ask if somebody would be willing to have, like, I don't know, a 15-minute conversation with you. I think people who have built bots can tell you exactly which is preferred.
Okay.
I don't know. So, okay, I'm just going into the build a little bit here.
Mm-hmm.
So we have some basic now, and now what we want is the actual interaction. So in give help, we have a trigger, and right now all the intents trigger the same response. If mentor is present, interesting. So it's not give help, maybe small talk.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give FAQ, sorry. Yeah, here is the answer. Okay, so I got it. Under the build, we have these different kinds of boxes, and you can later on have boxes pointing to each other like a tree. So if this, then that. If this, then that. And now we only have 3 boxes, and gray means if the bot doesn't know what to do, it will do the gray thing.
Okay.
It's called I think it's called the fallback. And these are called skills. Yeah, so you have business, you have floating, and I think you only have one gray one, which is the fallback. So this is actually what I wanted to work on today. I wanted to update this. How do we edit here? Instead of the waitlist, I think I want to send everybody to the DIY page so they can join the DIY, because it's still open. Oh, I lost it here. Okay. Can we say something nice? It's like, hi, I'm Toolkitten. Yeah. I am still a little kitten. I can only do a few things, but I get smarter each day. I'm here to point you to answers and how-to guides. Guides related to the 1 million women to tech community, and especially the Summer of Code. Okay. Very bad. If your matter is urgent or personal, please come to our daily YouTube live Monday to 9 a.m. a.m. Yeah, or I'll just say it. Or Elena will answer Q&A live after the day's introductory teaser. And we just got our new YouTube URL. I'm so proud of it. So it's youtube.com/C for channel/1 million women to tech. Isn't that cool?
Yay!
Hey, I mean, that's huge, actually. Yay.
That's amazing.
So now you can tell people if anybody has a question actually that they want urgent answer to. I apologize because of the time zone, you know.
Well, yeah.
I apologize because of the time zone difference. Not everyone will be able to join at 9 a.m. British time. But our Discord chat channel, our official, let's say that. Okay. Discord chat channel is open 24/7, 65, and many community members will be able to help you join free here, and then we can include for them the link there. So let me just log in here quickly. Member portal DIY. Oh, log in. Cool. I don't know if these are clickable. Maybe what we could do is when I save it, you could test it, and if it's not clickable, then what we can do is yeah. Cool. Watch onboarding video. Join Discord chat server. Actually, maybe that should be the second one. I think that's. I don't know why it always defaults to this for me. Does it do that for you as well? Do you end up in the middle of the onboarding video?
The last time I went on, I didn't. I just went to the
beginning of it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Finally, if you are new to the whole thing, that's not very good. New to the YouTube. The onboarding video is the first step to get started. Yeah?
Yeah.
Watching the started, which will answer or create many questions. Okay, I don't know if these are clickable, so why don't I just save it?
Okay.
I want to test it, so something about help me. Oh, this is the test. It's not what I want. Chat. Help me.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I don't think these are clickable.
It doesn't look like they are.
It's also a bit. I feel like you can't. It's a bit too. It doesn't show the whole thing. Let me try it out, because when I log into, I'm going to switch to you for screen sharing. Would you be willing to open up a messenger and just Toolkitten and see if it updated?
Yeah, let me get in here. Share here.
I should probably add the link to the YouTube channel below there, actually.
Mm-hmm. No, entire screen. Okay. I think part of. Why did you not go where I wanted you to go? There you are. Oh, you know what? I had to create a new account because
you're also at no, I think there is a way. There is a way. Sorry, go back. If you go to
Sorry for the singing.
That's great.
Do you want me here on the main page? If I go into inbox, can I do it? It's not working. Hold on, let me stop sharing just for a minute. It's super slow. Let me close out some of this. Close you. Close you.
My partner arrived in the meantime. I'd like to spend time.
Oh, I don't blame you.
And then your screen sharing is okay. I think what happens is I'll have the same thing. I think it is
under help.
Yeah, more, not more. Oh no, where is it? I remember doing it actually. I just did it. I remember. Okay. Go to your profile, click ... at the bottom right of your cover photo. Okay, so it's
there it is. I see
here.
it.
Yeah, view as page visitor. And there is a send message button.
I see it, yes.
Okay, let's test Toolkitten. Meow, meow. I'm gonna meow. We should totally create an intent with meow and put something cute in it.
Okay. Let me put that on there.
I'm gonna say meow, see what meow does. I'm just too curious.
Okay.
Oh, it's doing something. Is it gonna do it? Oh, this is so suspenseful. I can't bear it. Oh no.
It's typing.
That's not good. No, it should go right away.
Oh
no, it errored out. Okay, how about help me? It should have fallen. It should have done the fall back actually. No, it's not really doing this.
No.
Oh, no. Anyway, what I wanted to say to you personally is if somebody has a question that you don't know the answer to, please suggest to them that the best thing to do is to come to the daily teaser live and put the question in the Q&A, because I actually read every comment.
Okay.
And then that way, if it's an idea, they can suggest it. If they want to do something, they can suggest it. If they have a question, they can suggest it. That's not a place to get the tickets resolved, because those should be ticketed. But if it's sort of escalated question or more about bigger picture, then it's a good place. Yeah, it did not work. It's a joke intentionally.
I wonder why it's not even working with those.
That works. So I just broke the other intent. Oh, great. So now I actually broke the main point. Oh God. Okay, that's not good. This was not the intent.
The intent was not to break the intents. Oh, you timed out.
I totally timed out. I broke something. That's good. Shouldn't have requirements because this is the fallback and conditioned.
Is there something that?
No, we don't want any message. Oh, that's right. So get help intent is working. How to join goes to mentor intent. It's not very good. So this works somewhat. The thing is, it only shows 3. It's like as if it didn't really catch the save of this.
Yeah.
Let me just. Help me. It might be that.
Her phone number and
mine.
So it doesn't do any small talk. It's fine. Where does the, you know what? Because of the joke, and I don't see any joke here, I have the feeling that this might be connected to a different bot actually. Oh, and now I see it.
Oh.
It might be this one. Where is the?
Oh, there you.
Does that work?
Oh, it said cheers. Did you see that?
Yeah. Recast. If ask creator is present, let's see if. Where's ask creator? What made you? Let's try that. Who made you? So what is this connected to then?
Remember when we found the alien from the Toy Story when
No, it's connected to Toolkitten private. That's fine. It's just what I don't understand is where is the intent? Where is the ask creator intent? So ask creator is fine, and then okay, here's the laugh. Is happy ask creator. Yeah, so it is here. So it just doesn't work when I updated it.
It's a good example of what the world is like. It all
And
looks good and then it doesn't work, and we have to figure out why.
And I swear that the first time I clicked this action at 3 seconds, like I'm gonna rewatch the video, it was empty, and now I refreshed it, it's here. So requirement. The problem is this is the fallback, and what I actually would want probably is we would want this content to be in the give FAQ, give help. So here's a trigger like get help is present, or any of these are present. Actually, then that's what we want.
Yeah, put that in there. That makes sense.
You know what I'm going to do? This is dirty, but I'm just going to go out and I'm going to delete this one, because I'm hoping is that it will just default then to it should default to the give FAQ, because that's what we want to give at the moment. No reply. Fallback. We got a conversation too. And I cannot connect the fallback because it errors out. I think that's actually not my problem. That's Recast AI's problem. Oh, God.
It just means when it works, we'll celebrate even more.
That's good. I thank you. I appreciate that. Requirements. Well, let's add a requirement for now, because I don't know. So and get help. if get help is present, we do this. The skill small talk is triggered.
Huh.
Oh, interesting. Instead of the give FAQ. Why is small talk triggered? Triggers. Say thanks one isn't happy. Oh, because get help. Okay, I don't want this one. Okay. Aha.
There
Okay.
we go.
So we had a race condition or some kind of mixing between them, and it only shows the first three. Oh, that's not good. I have 4.
Yeah.
We have 4 here, right? In our actions, we have.
I believe it was
1, 2, 3, and
1, 2, 3,
4.
4.
Why is that not? Okay, debug off. Let's close this. Let's see. I edit it. Minus 339. Oh, it's too long. Maybe it's complaining. Okay. Okay. Oh, it only gives you 3.
3.
It only gives you 3. Ah, it's sneaky. It's sneaky, sneaky. Okay, you know what we can do though? We can get a little smarter here. What we can do is quick replies. What? Well, this is not a good expression, but I'll just say, what describes you best? I'm new. I'm completely new. I'm totally new. New. I need help now. I've joined the DIY track. I don't know. How do I start? Start. And how do I code? How do I learn? Okay. So if you're new, then oh gosh. Cool. Yeah, it says here add button -1, so it doesn't take 4 buttons. So I'll change it this way. If get help is present, we will try to offer 4 options. And let's delete these actually. Delete. Yeah. Right. At the bottom. Help me.
Mm.
I feel like we're so close. If get time. Oh, I missed time.
Oh.
You need to navigate me, please. Did you watch the video where I explained navigation and driving in the pair programming?
I have not seen that one yet.
Okay, so I'll repeat myself here. When we're pair programming, there are many words for it, but one way of describing is navigator and driver. So one person clicks and does things. The other person checks that person's work, typos, making sure they're doing it. If they get stuck, goes out and researches. So that's a driver navigator. And what I was suggesting in the community is that the learner, the student become the driver, and then the mentors come on as navigators. But in this case, you are the navigator. So if you see me mistype, I totally got the wrong thing, then you can help.
Okay.
By pointing it out that I made a mistake. Let's try again. Help. What am I doing? Debug. Okay.
There we go.
Okay, now let's try it live. Now check that out.
Yes. Look at that.
It doesn't respond though.
I was hoping.
I was hoping to.
Okay. Hmm.
Hmm.
Mm.
No, you don't want randomly picked. Oh, here it is. This is how we'll do it. We'll just have to code each one of them. Look, if get help is present and entity XYZ is detected, then say XY, then say this. So we'll just have to have entities for each of those things that we wanted, like registration, teams, hackathon courses, and then we can have the okay. Okay, I don't know how this works, so I think what I will do instead is, sorry, I'm going to add a new message, and then we'll just say card buttons, carousel image buttons. What's the difference between a card and buttons? going correctly. Okay. Can't help now. Can't help. And then onboarding video. And Toolkitten, the top 3 resources that you need are these. Okay. And I'm going to delete this for now because I don't know how it works. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
I think it's... It's saved. There's no actions. What do you mean there's no actions? I
I was just going to say, you just did that.
Oh, I can't believe this. No, it's there.
Yeah. Okay.
This is a bug. This happened earlier too.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't look good.
Okay. There you go.
Okay. I mean, this is not exactly what we wanted, but at least the links are up to date.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. That's good.
Discord. Awesome.
There you go.
Okay, well,
Perfect.
it's what it is. And I hope that it was useful. Let me ask you, what was the most valuable to you? Because you've been in Recast AI for a while, and you saw me do a lot of things back and forth, even though we didn't quite get to where we wanted to, which usually is the case.
It just going into the build. I went in there, and just seeing you do it, and because I've gone into build myself, and I was like, I'm not totally sure exactly. And the difference of me clicking around and then watching you click around, like you come from the background where you're like, oh, I already know what this means, so I can click around and like you actually get someplace. Whereas when I click around, I'm like blindly clicking and not sure.
It's not, yes and no. Also, I spent a lot of time reading the documentation, which is not complete at all, actually. And I also started reading through, and I need to do a lot more. Like, this is what I recommend if you would like to, watching this, you would like to help us with chatbots, probably you know already a lot more than we do, is to go through other tutorials and best practices. Now chatbots are the craze, and there are best practices out there already. So I'm sure that this type of questions of what are the best interactions, what are the best fallbacks, how do you segment your intents, how do you cover all the expressions, I think these are already solved problems. It's just that we need to probably read on it. And oh yeah, one more thing I wanted to share with you. Can I suggest to you and everybody else to go to Facebook and actually sign up for this botpreneurs thing? It's really nice because they have a bot that will take your sign up. Like, you go through a bot process to register. It's super cool. It like it asks you for permission, and then it asks you, I think, to email you. And before they go live, the bot actually gives you a 15-minute warning and says, oh, we'll be live in 15 minutes. It's like really professional and well done. And actually, as a budding project manager, Katie, I was thinking, if you would be willing to sort of document out the features that you experienced in that bot, then we can take those into action items, into lists, and we can work with the volunteers to make those a reality. And so it would be something like, you know, when I register, the bot asks me XYZ, and then it does something. Or when I've completed the onboarding, then it, or I don't know, when there is a live event, it gives a 15-minute warning and asks me if I want to join or not. Like if you have these in unique actions, then we can script those in intents, and we can also script them in, I think it's called skills here, like a skill of the bot. Botpreneur, where is it? Here it is. Botpreneur, chatbot, voice, AI conversation, marketing. They only have a few. They have very few members, but it's very good bots. So there is in the link.
Oh yes, I see it.
Cool. Okay, that's it from me. Thank you. Enjoy a lovely Friday and a good weekend.
You too.
Well done on the coding, and I'll see you next week.
All right, sounds good.
Bye.
Bye.